Hello everyone, it's me, Dapper Burger. I'm gonna try something new again because I am hopelessly out of ideas and I'm struggling to find comic dubs to do. So now I'm gonna play Mega Man 11 for you. I hope you really enjoy. So anyway, yeah, we're just gonna do a little normal run of this game. And I'll let... I think this is my favorite Mega Man game. Besides, like, 8. But 8 has its problems, because 8 has the final stages, which suck ass. But this game is perfect, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Dual Override next year. I'm so curious what the gimmick of that game is going to be, because this game's gimmick is the double gears.
Good luck out there.
And... I'm also curious who's going to win the fan art contest, because there was a fan art contest, which I'll put on the screen right here, which I believe has like 4 people left to go. But if it's anything like this game, I'm going to love it. Even though I pray to God that this game... I hope that game doesn't have like Dr. Light's Trials and also superhero mode, which suck.
Now let's crank it up a gear.
But yeah, no, I thought I'd try playing Mega Man 11 because I know some of you liked the Sonic Mania playthrough that I never finished because I didn't know what to do, and I'm terrible at talking while by myself. Which is why I should invite more of my friends to do these, so I can work on getting better at it.
Doctor, what's going on?
Also, Mega Man with a fucking mop is just hilarious.
Mega Man. This is no time for your hero.
This game's soundtrack is phenomenal. You should listen to it if you haven't. You should, it's great.
Then kindly be quick about it. Of course. You see, I
Um,
some old research.
But,
Invention you so coldly crushed when we were students together. Or has your memory faded?
oh yeah, I forgot to show, because
University
it's hard to
device.
get it timed out. But there was a cutscene that plays during the opening when you start the game for the first time, where like Dr. Light and Wily are having a disagreement in college about the double gear system or Dr. Light's independent thought, which if we really pan out both of those discoveries, Dr. Light's research is causes the end of the world, because if you don't remember, he eventually caused the reason why Sigma exists in Mega Man X, who I believe ended the world pretty much.
My robots.
And it's just like,
Here, Light. That speed.
But yeah, this game's plot is Dr. Wily is using the double gear system to once again try to take over the world for like the 13th time. He's done this so many times. It's crazy. But yeah, so it's up for Mega Man to once again stop this bullshit using lemons and pure platforming skill.
Mega Man.
Even though this game has a
It's called
yeah,
double gear system.
let the fucking man talk.
It's designed to push robots far beyond their normal strength and speed.
Drinking coffee out of a mug I got from a Ren Fair. It's a very nice mug.
Won't stand a chance.
I recommend it. The person who made it, she makes good mugs.
Mega
Got it at a Ren Fair.
I can tell you won't be stopped. Very well. This is the prototype double gear system that Wily developed back at Robot University.
Such a stupid name.
If I install this into your circuits, you may be able to stop him. But it's dangerous. Double gear places great strain on robot systems.
I can take it, Doctor. I want to do this, no matter the cost. Hook me up.
As you wish. The installation will take some time. There's a lot of work to do.
A few days later. It took them like
System is
maybe 4 days to put this in. What the hell?
Mega Man, rise and shine.
Also, for some reason, they don't call him Rock in this game.
Go get him, Mega
Which is weird because that's his name. His name's Rock and his sister's Roll.
Here to help out.
And then there's blues and treble.
That dirty Wily won't
and bass, and tango.
Mega Man, you're doing a noble thing. Be careful.
Then there's Eddie and Rush, who don't kind of really fit in the name of the title.
I'll be back.
And Beat. But Beat works. For the sake of the video, yes. So Double Gear is interesting because you can either upgrade your offensive capability or speed up, or you cause the game to slow down, making it easier to like do precision platforming or hit shots that you normally wouldn't be able to. You also have Rush Coil on Demand, which is, I still think, the greatest addition in this game, because this is the only game where Rush Coil is on a button that you can use at any point. There's the Slide, which is great, and the Charge Shot, which has received a massive fucking upgrade in this game. This thing destroys shit in this game. There's also the Double Gear technique, which happens when you're about to die, where you can basically activate the final form of the power gear and speed gear, but your pea shooter fucking starts sucking ass. I never use it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't use it a lot in this game. Sky's the limits really on who we want to do first, but I usually go between Blockman, Fuse Man, and those are usually my stuff. But for the sake of, I need to check something before I do anything. Yeah. I wanted to make sure the music was on original, because this game has DLC in the form of classical remixes of all eight Robot Master stages, and they're good, but I'm going to put the classics on for while I play this. So anyway, time for our first Robot Master, Fuse Man. I love that. But, yeah, so Fuse Man is our electrical-themed Robot Master for the game, and he has a lore tidbit where it turns out he only gets, like, I believe a couple hours off of his shit. He works constantly in this electrical plant that we're in currently. But the only time he actually gets to, like, relax and take a break is when he's taking care of his pet rabbit, Watt, which is adorable. Yeah, no, this is just classic Mega Man. You jump, you shoot, you slide. I want to show it off, because, yeah, in this game, the Charge Shot is really good. Like, even better than it has been in, like, 8. Because 8, it was pretty good. But, like, in this game, 1, it's a big fucking shot. And 2, you can break shield enemies, guards now. So any enemy with a shield, like Sniper Joes or these guys from 5, they just stop. You just fuck them up. And in combination with speed gear, you can get some crazy damage on certain enemies that used to give you shit. Like Sniper Joes are like the king of bullshit, because you know they're practically invincible until they start shooting back. But in this game, you can just say nuts to that and Charge Shot his ass. Like, I think this game, out of all of them, has some of the best additions to Mega Man's game plan. Because the speed gear and power gear allow you to get away with some crazy shit that you would never be able to do in the classics. But, yeah, no. Also, the Charge Shot is, yeah, it's fucking massive in this game. Like, it goes through so many enemies. Except in Super Hero, where all these one-shot enemies have 2 hits for some reason, because fuck you. But, I think this is my favorite stage, like, gameplay-wise. I love Fuse Man's gimmick, which is just, you know, it's just dealing with the electrical fuses and the fact that, you know, there are security drones all over the place. You also got this guy, who is my favorite mini-boss. Because his whole thing is just, you know, dodge the sparks. But yeah, he's pretty easy to take out compared to like the rest of the mini bosses. But you also have, this game also has an item shop, which completely cracks this game's difficulty in half, including on like Superhero, where there's no healing items to be spoken of. But because you can carry up to like 9 energy tanks in this game, which are, you know, full health restores, and it's like, Jesus. You will not be dying very often in Mega Man. Like, short of having to deal with probably the knockback, which is pretty bad in this game. Yeah, dying is... And even then, you can, for certain knockback things, you can just buy an upgrade with, like, Beat, the bird who will carry you out of pits. But I love this game. It is one of my favorite games to play over and over again. So much so, it's one of the few games I've gotten all the achievements for on Steam, which I don't recommend because you will not like this game after you do that. Because one of the achievements requires you to beat the game in under an hour, and that is not fun. That's one of the most not fun things I've done in my entire life. But, yeah. So anyway, we're almost up to the boss, which, yeah. We'll deal with him. He's pretty easy. But granted, I've been playing this game since I got it, however long back ago, and I've been enjoying the hell out of it ever since. But, he's pretty simple. He just throws a shock at your current location, and then he teleports around. But then we'll get to the interesting gimmick that's also for the bosses, because in this game, bosses also use the gear system. And I say that, but you can also use it against them. Yeah, but that's Fuse Man done and dusted. I'm probably intending to do at least 2 to 3 Robot Masters per part, and then probably get to the final boss and do those, because those stages aren't long, and there's only really 2 Wily Castle stages that are actual, like, platforming stages, which I like. But another neat thing in this game is that Mega Man actually gets a cosmetic change when he gets a weapon. Instead of just changing colors, he actually gets an arm like gizmo and a helmet, and I love that about this game. And also another lovely thing is you can just try the weapon, so you know. Scrambled Thunder isn't my favorite weapon in this game, but this game's weapons are amazing, especially with the addition of the power gear, because you know, Scrambled Thunder is just this pitiful little projectile that goes up and down, straight up or straight down, but goes on walls. But if you power it up, it becomes this giant, fucking destructive ball of death that doesn't do enough damage, but is cool. We also got Dr. Light's shop, where we can buy random weapons and parts, which I usually go for the energy savers because they're just nice. But anyway, time for our second Robot Master, Tundra Man. Who is fabulous, by the way. But his origin, because all the characters have like character bios and an extras tab somewhere, he was apparently built for the bulky Antarctic. But he modified himself to be a figure skater, and I'm curious what he looked like before he modified himself. But we'll never get to see that shit, so yeah, it doesn't matter. But he's holed up inside a museum that he's frozen. Which is pretty cool. Pun entirely intended, but... yeah, even those guys, the only enemies that really don't get affected by, like, yeah, those guys who I don't like. I don't like those floor guys. They always kind of suck. You got bunnies, but I'm the better bunny. Because, I've never mentioned, but I I don't know, I'll bring it up. I have a fursona, which is just me as a rabbit, which I really like, and I should probably show you guys once I don't know, get a picture of him that isn't, like, granted, I don't have any, like, lewd pictures of him, but it's just the only reference picture I have has him in no clothes. Oh my god, I'm stupid. See, I'm talking about shit that isn't important, like my dumb fucking fursona, and I killed myself. Yeah, in normal mode, checkpoints are also very sporadic. Like, if you play this game and you just want to have a good time and not have to worry about it, just play casual mode. Enemies don't hurt as much, and checkpoints are pretty much... You stumble on checkpoints as soon as you, like, go anywhere in the map. But I feel it's good for people who haven't played a lot of Mega Man games or just want to have an easier time and not have to worry about... You know, you also get, like, 5 lives when you start a run, so, like... Yeah, no, I'll shut up about my dumb fucking fursona. And just focus... My second fursona, because I technically have 2. One of them being my profile picture, the burger, as a dog, which I like, but I feel a rabbit more encapsulates parts of me. But yeah, Iceman stage is fun, but it also has ice gimmicks, which... Oh, I wasted that. But it's pretty fun. You can get an item to completely disable ice physics, but it's only good for this stage. Because there's like nowhere else in the game where ice physics are really a thing. There's Sniper Joe, which we are going to completely skip because Rush Coil is so goated in this game. But yeah, the other gimmick is these torrents of wind that cause you to kind of slip and slide wherever the game wants you to. There's also this guy. I'm also collecting bolts because bolts are for items, and I like to get E-tanks and other such bibbidi-bobbities. Yeah, but yeah, no, but Scramble Thunder's pretty good against certain enemy types, just not... I would say probably not him. I hate this room. This room specifically sucks. You got this guy. Which this room requires you to do basically like backwards platforming, which I might. Give me a second, I'm gonna let it. But yeah. God! That's another problem that happens a lot to me in this game, where I'll try to slide and the game won't register it, so I just jump like an idiot. It's happened too many times for me to, like, comfortably be okay with it. But, thank God we don't have to collect the tank again, because it's already in our inventory, so we're good. What I was trying to do before I started was get past the Sniper Joe who jumps down. We're almost done. The stage is pretty... Certain stages don't feel as long as they used to me. Like this stage, we're halfway? Give that Scramble Thunder. And the knockback will be your fucking kryptonite in this game. Yeah, no, the speed gear and power gear just make this game so They are so fun to use, and I recommend you use them when you play this game, because, you know, otherwise, one, you're missing out on, like, a major gimmick of the game, which the game is fully built around you using. Guess where we're going back? All the way here. Yeah, I did not I did not plan ahead when I started this, so it's probably just going to be Tundra Man and Fuse Man, and I'll see how this video does, and then I'll do the rest of them. Actually, I could cut it to 2 each time, because there are certain stages I'll struggle with, like, Torch Man. I love Blast Man. That's one of my favorites. That's another personal favorite. You can just completely skip that guy. Yeah, that's... I don't know why I picked normal mode. I guess I just wanted to try and actually, like, challenge myself just a little bit. But, I hope you guys like this. I enjoy playing games for people. I'm just, like, very... 1, I'm shy. 2, I worry I ramble on too much and people don't really like that. It's kind of a combination of problems. Do I have... Okay, so either... I hope we can do this. Okay. So I'm going to call it here for this part, because I am having such a hard time playing this. And we'll see how you guys like this. And, I hope you guys have fun. I might not do Tundra Man next, but I think I'm going to call it here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and want to see more of this. I'm sorry this was dog shit gameplay, but I hope you have a lovely day and night, and, you know, take care.